Okay. Hi there, we're at the Threat Intelligence Sharing demo today with our champions from At&t, Orange, Telstra, DSTL, and Bell Canada, talking about how we can maybe achieve some different goals in the industry and do a better job of collaboration to bring threat intelligence sharing to the community. So we started out with a proof of concept, and the way we did that was taking on the personas of some classic individuals in an industry setup. So that might be a CISO, it might be a threat analyst, it might be an IT operations person. And we kind of put ourselves in their roles and said, well, what's really important to this person, what matters, and what can I achieve from threat sharing? And the proof of concept that we came up with today, you can see over here, the threat indicators that we're taking from these different companies are feeding into different systems from companies like Symantec, cVidya, RSA, Threat Connect, and Edge Technologies. So we're going to hear a little bit more about that from each one of these companies shortly. Thank you. Hi, this is Jason Boswell from Symantec at our Threat Intelligence Sharing Catalyst today. I'm going to talk a little bit about what Symantec is doing with our deep site feeds. So first, a little bit about the use case itself. So we started off with a DDoS use case, and the way that we're analyzing that is by looking at data that Symantec DeepSite is providing. We're looking at what potentially a botnet within a company could do. And if there's a hidden command and control host within a company that isn't well known or isn't shared around the community, could that be actually used to launch a DDoS against that company? And how can we get out in front of that? So at Symantec, we've got access to various feeds from our DeepSite Early Warning Services portal. We've got an SCAP vulnerability feed, a risk and malware data feed, IP reputation data feed, and a URL and domain reputation data feed. For this use case, we focused on the IP rep data feed, and we're feeding some of that information into RSA SecOps, which you'll hear a little bit about later. So what we're able to do, that's kind of the proactive part where we're able to feed in some of that information into other products. But we can also go back after the fact and do more research to confirm and validate our suspicions about what we're not sure is an incident, or maybe it's just an outlier. So we can use some of the data that DeepSite provides to do real-time lookups. Maybe we've got a pattern that's matching what looks like the zero-access botnet, but the IP isn't matching one of our known command and control hosts. I might go in here and confirm my suspicions of that, and then feed that incident up to RSA, and they can start some incident analysis. We'll hear more about that next.
Hello everyone, my name is Alok Ocha. I'm part of the product management team at RSA, and today I'm going to talk to you about RSA's new offering called RSA Security Operations Management, or in short, RSA SecOps. So RSA SecOps essentially is a platform for managing and orchestrating 5 core functions in a typical security operations center. These are incident response management, breach response management, threat intel management, SOC program management, and business risk management. And the way we have defined this particular solution is based on the key personas, which is Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 analysts, threat intel experts or analysts, SOC executives including SOC manager, as well as other cross-functional team members. So it's really designed for them. So let me demonstrate RSA Security Operations Management, or SecOps, to you. So as part of the catalyst, we have really implemented 3 different use cases by working with vendors like Symantec, Threat Connect, and cVidya. So I'll start with the first use case. The first use case, we've actually taken feeds from Symantec, for example, Symantec's IP reputation feed, as well as getting community intel feed from Threat Connect and cVidya's mobile application intel. And we're taking that information and making it available to threat analysts so that he can take that context and proactively remediate a problem and prevent an incident from happening. So in this case, we have a few metrics coming in from Symantec, and I can just go in, take a deep dive as a security analyst, and look into all the command and control type IP addresses that Symantec really has identified. Now, what I'll do is I'll go to the second use case, which is all about taking the threat intel feeds as a context and making it available to the tier 1, 2, and 3 analysts when they're working on security incidents. So what I'll do here is go to the security incident response dashboard. So here you're seeing in the dashboard there are a bunch of different metrics around security alerts. So I really want to focus on is the incidents across different types of threat categories. So you see there are social phishing attacks going on in the organization, as well as malware command and control type activity. So I'll zoom into the malware command control type activity that the analysts have really figured out based on the incident review process. So in this case, we have the first incident is all about malware command and control. I'll take a deep dive into it and demonstrate that the security alerts that the analysts really work on and look at, we are taking the feeds from Symantec's IP reputation database and making it available to the analyst as he's working on the incident response process. So what you can see here is there are about 3 different security alerts as part of one incident, and you can see that the IP reputation information from Symantec is right there in the UI for the analyst to take advantage of and be more effective. The third use case is all about taking the information that the team identifies as part of the incident response process and making it available to the community. So we take that information and feed it into Threat Connect so that Threat Connect can take that information and then share it with other vendors and organizations that can leverage the information from this particular Security Operations Center site.
My name is Adam Vincent and I'm with Threat Connect. Threat Connect is a collaborative threat intelligence platform used in the TM Forum Catalyst. In this part of the scenario, RSA SecOps has transferred information from internal to Telco 1 out into Threat Connect, which is running as a SaaS platform in the cloud. So bringing up Threat Connect here, I'm going to walk you through the workflow of how Threat Connect is used in this demonstration. So the TM Forum mobile DDoS incident has been transferred to Threat Connect, and as you can see, it's got some description. This information could have come out of RSA SecOps or could have been submitted later from a variety of members of the community. You can see here that there's some tagging that's happened and there's some communications about this incident that have happened within the TM Forum community. What's important is that all of these communications are the foundation of a workflow that allows all of this information to be enriched over time, and then we can learn more about the threat as a community. So going through this, all of the actions on all of this information, whether they be automated in that Threat Connect goes out and proactively gains more insight into this information, or manual by an analyst as part of the community, all of that is being tracked within Threat Connect. The actions that take place are leading everyone in the community to understand more about this particular threat. In this, you can see multiple parties within the community are enriching this threat information so that we all as a collective know more about it. Finally, all of this needs to go beyond just human collaboration. It needs to be about structured data so that we can feed this information back into RSA SecOps. So all of the content, the indicators, the TTPs that the threat was using in the course of this incident need to be structured in a way that can be used by the security community once again. So to wrap up this part of the demonstration, this incident now has a wealth of information created by the community that we want to get back into our Telco 1. And so as part of the prototype of this catalyst, we've created a Styx API exchange. What this is that incident that I just showed you, all of the enrichments that's been done on that incident is being made available as part of a Styx XML structure that can then be consumed by RSA SecOps once again to further hunt for things on the network and to provide better net defense. Thank you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Tal Eisner from cVidya. As part of the Threat Intelligence Sharing Catalyst project, cVidya has built up an Android-based mobile application that goes by the name of FraudView CyberHub. This application both monitors, detects, and distributes information about malicious attacks or malicious attempt to attack mobile handsets and then alerts the actual handsets and the users of these handsets, and then accumulates information gathered from the community, which is both handset users and other players in the market, and then distributes this information to other organizations. As part of this project, and within the cVidya Cyber Hub application, you can see here that the application itself gathered information about traffic that is being generated by handsets that were infected by malicious attacks or malicious attempt attack, and then started committing traffic to premium rate services numbers and risky ranges that are known as part of a malicious attack. After alerting the actual user of the handset, the Cyber Hub application reports this information to a cloud-based server, and then also distributes this information to other players in the community. In such, it uses the crowdsourcing approach to mitigate cyber risks and share this information within the community. You will hear more about it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ward Cobley with Edge Technologies. Edge is a software company that focuses on data visualization and integration, so it should come as no surprise that's the role that we played in this catalyst. Our job was to take data from our different partners, including Symantec, RSA, cVidya, and Threat Connect, unify that data, and then provide new visualizations that didn't exist before that were ideally suited for those personas that we identified earlier in this video. So let's come up with visualizations that are going to help our security experts and executives quickly and intuitively understand the impact of any particular issue. I'm just going to give you two really quick examples. In this particular set of visualizations, we've geolocated various events on a map, so we have a simple way of understanding where the threats or the incidents are taking place. We're also using tree mapping technology. This is a way of going through potentially tens or even hundreds of thousands of rows of data and quickly being able to parse out where are the areas that have the highest volume of incidents, where are the areas that have the highest severity of incidents. The next issue, or the next example I'll show you rather, sometimes it's helpful to have a topology view so that you understand the communication relationships between different resources that may be involved in a particular type of threat. So those are just two quick examples. On behalf of the entire team, we'd like to thank you for watching this video. For more information, please visit our landing page on tmforum.org.